iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app. Well, what a show today, friend. Monday, it was action-packed.
I introduced you to the world of Neo, a R&B artist who his marriage has ended and now he's outed himself as polyamorous. He doesn't just go for cockatoos. He has 4 girlfriends at the moment and they all went out on the town. We'll discuss all of that.
Chicken wings, do they pass the pub test?
We talk about our new book, which is out this week.
Yeah.
We give you an insight into what the book's about.
Charlie Sheen is in the news again. There's a new documentary about him on Netflix. Em Gillespie has all the details on that.
And the tribal drum is beating for, I want to apologise for ... It's never too late.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
Well, you know.
What's the
Saturday, sports-wise,
Yes.
not a good day. Had a great weekend, but the Wallabies lost, the All Blacks lost.
Well, you know, Saturday sports day for me was great because the Sharks won. That was good. And if I remember rightly, me on Friday said these very words. If the Sharks beat the Roosters on Saturday night, they will win the grand final. That was me on Friday.
It was you on Friday. You know, I said to my kids, I watched it with Liam and Jack. I said,
How'd they go?
all we can do now is hope that the Sharks get annihilated next week.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
Or, which would you rather, get in the grand final and lose 50-0?
I don't think about that at that point. It's all about just beating Canberra next week.
So that's who you... Tell me how it goes now. How does it go now?
Write this down. If the Sharks beat Canberra,
if they win the grand final, they'll win the grand final.
No, actually, they could lose it if they win the grand final.
So who's playing who next weekend?
So Raiders versus Sharks, Bulldogs versus Panthers. Did you watch it all, the Canberra game yesterday?
Pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Goodness me. Poor Canberra fans. I thought that Ricky Stewart was going to chew through his own face.
Yeah.
There was a bit where he's just eating his own face.
Well, I was watching at the beginning, then I left the room for a while and I came back and I was looking at the clock thinking,
It's still going.
What's happened?
It's
What's
still
happened
going
here?
now. But I don't understand how they get that try. Broncos get it. I mean, Canberra gets the try. And then the try didn't happen, obviously. But also when Reece Walsh went to do the kick and the other player ran into him and they said, oh, no, hang on a minute. Because each time I'm thinking, this game's over. I want to make dinner. I want to get
But the toilet water won the day.
The toilet water won the day. He should bottle it. I think they already do. It's called coconut water. Anyway, we'll talk more about
Yeah,
this.
but you know, in a way, when the Roosters lost, Liam and Jack and I went, ugh. And then we kind of felt there's a certain relief that comes with not having to care anymore. There's a certain lightness when your team's out.
That's true. You've got Mad Monday.
Yeah, I've got Mad Monday. I'm going to go mad all day.
And drink out of your toilet.
That's what I'm going to do.
We will unpack all of this, and I am not a gloaty pants, okay? I'm not
Sounds
the sort
a
of
little bit
person
like it.
that walks around doing this, doing these ones.
Yeah, works on radio.
I'm not that sort of person, okay?
Sounds like you're gloating a little bit.
Not gloating at all.
Sounds like you might be gloating
It's
a little
not
bit.
a gloat. You ask Ryan.
His name's Brian.
Ryan with a B. Am I gloating, do you think?
Just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Brian's team's out. He and I now have the weight of the world off our shoulders.
Yeah, well,
I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you still having to support a team, wondering how they're going to go week to week. It's a terrible burden for you.
If the Sharks beat the Raiders, they will win the grand final.
Okay.
It's been said. It's a lock.
It's been said by a fool.
It's been said. Action-packed show today. Em Gillespie's going to be joining us. Wow, what's she talking about? Because it was really interesting and I've completely forgotten.
Charlie Sheen has written a new book.
Because I've got his book here. It'd be interesting to talk about that. Also, Instagram makes its return and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Here's question number 1. Which geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, I'd say gloating isn't attractive. And I'd like most people to take notice of that message, that gloating is unattractive and won't be tolerated.
I think being a poor loser as well is unattractive.
I think that there's no such... it's sensitive times.
But if
and
you're...
also, as I was saying, I think it's a relief to not now be in footy's finals because it was a burden and now I can live my life again.
And that is a burden that we will have to shore up with. We're in there.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Were you there, Brendan? Did you start that brawl?
No, that brawl was terrible.
In the midst of the brawl, I'm sure you could hear people saying, but the Darts said the Roosters were going to win.
That's what the brawl was about. We've got Tony of Glossodia.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, Tone.
How you going, guys?
Good.
Very well, good. Tony. Here's question 1 for you. Which geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
Octagon.
There it is.
An octagon.
What's the name of the viral toy monster with high pointed ears and serrated teeth?
Who?
Sounds
you know
like
this.
that. We've come a long way from Barbie, haven't we?
Yeah. The kids are into them. Adults are into them. Digital Jenna here is into them.
You hang them off your handbag and all
Although
that kind
she's
of stuff.
her interest is waning on these things, she says they've become too popular.
I got no idea.
Sorry, Tony.
James is in Windsor.
Hello, James. Do you know the name of the viral toy monster with high pointed ears and serrated teeth?
I've got it on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. I'm sorry.
So serrated teeth. Have to do
It's
a bit of
Ken. It's not Barbie's boyfriend.
135522. Do you know the answer to this? What is the name of the viral toy monster with high pointed ears and serrated teeth?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven. We're bogged down on question number 2.
It's going to Harry in French's Forest. Hello, Harry.
Hi, how are you?
Harry.
Very well. Let's see if we can answer this. What's the name of this viral toy monster? High pointed ears, serrated teeth. What is it?
It's a Labubu.
Yeah,
it's a Labubu.
Let's play When Siri Sings, Harry.
Siri sings. What song is Siri singing?
La la, la la, la. Warm it up. La la, la la, la. The boys are waiting. La la, la la, la. Warm it up. The boys are waiting.
Wow.
Wow.
Harry?
Milkshake by Calypso.
Not Calypso, Khalees.
Khalees. Well, all except that.
Where's the La La bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's the one. I think we get
What's
it.
the La La bit?
Oh, that's in there. That's Monday. Come on.
Question 4. What was one of the earliest forms of contraceptive made from? Was it A, lizard skin, B, crocodile dung, or C, echidna spikes? Come on, Harry.
I'm going to go with B.
B?
It is crocodile dung.
You answered that with a degree of authority, Harry. Are you an expert in this field?
No, not at all. It just sounds the least painful.
Well, it is true. Crocodile dung was effective because it probably put you off sex, but it also attributed to creating a physical barrier against sperm because of its high alkalinity. It was a natural spermicide, if you need to know.
There you go. You're doing a bit of Beyond 2000 gear.
I am. And therefore will never have sperm anymore. I'll drink to that.
Well, I don't know if you want to. Which artist has a song called Hit Me Baby One More Time, Harry?
Yeah.
Oh, Harry, can't do this anymore. Sorry, Harry.
I know it's Monday, mate, but come on. We showed up.
Hayley's in Riverston. Hello, Hayley.
Hi.
Which artist has a song called Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
What is the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy, Hayley?
Remember this
A bit
from
of
school?
energy, bit of sun streaming onto your little face.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
You know it, Hayley.
Question number 7.
Here it is, Hayley. What was the final score in the Broncos v Raiders game last night? And it was a game and a half. In fact, it's still going.
29-28.
What a game. Did you watch that, Hayley?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the question.
We're not the cops, Hayley. We're just making conversation. It's okay. Hayley, where were you last night?
Hayley, there's a knock at the door. Don't answer the door.
Hayley, congratulations. You won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. Taronga Zoo Family Pass. Discover Taronga Zoo like never before. Taronga After Dark. That's coming this October. Tickets and a VIP backstage pass to Lee Kernaghan at the Coliseum Theatre. Get your tickets now. And Josie and Amanda caricatures for you to colour in some sailor pencils. Hayley, anything you'd like to add?
Thank you so much.
Well, you are welcome, Hayley. Thank you for wrapping it up.
Doing whatever you're doing, you nefarious deeds.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Oh my God. Jonesy and Amanda.
Kale was just meant to be a decoration.
I don't know where you heard that fun fact on this very show when I told you that.
When did you say that?
You don't listen to a word I say.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac.
Sound like Kath and Kim.
Our big book of musical facts. Oh, well, on this day in 1984, the Cars released their song, You Might Think. You know that song?
Yeah.
You Might Think. The hit won the first ever Video of the Year gong at the MTV Music Awards. You know what video it beat?
Tell me.
Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Really?
Do you remember?
Which is almost like a feature film.
It was a feature film, but do you remember the film clip for You Might Think? It was Rick Ocasek, the lead singer, stalking this aspirational girlfriend, a girl that he would never get. In 80s animation, and he pops up in her bath in a periscope.
I don't remember any of that.
I do.
You know how you say that a girl he'd never get? He was married to a supermodel.
Yeah, I guess
for many years.
Yeah, or maybe it was his girlfriend.
Paulina, someone or other.
I always think about David Brent, you know, when in The Office, when he did If You Don't Know Me By Now, there's no way that David Brent's character would be with that girl. Anyway, that beat Michael Jackson's Zombie Dance. The Cars split up 4 years later, which is a shame. They were doing well. In 2011, they reunited. They had this song, Take Another Look.
So tell me, don't you want to take another look?
Not really, thanks.
No. Well, let's go
Periscope down.
Let's go back to the heyday. This is a great song. The Cars, You Might Think.
Jam Nation.
Are you a fan, Brendan, of R&B?
No.
Do you know of the singer Neo? Not Ennio, Neo, like the character from...
Yep.
What was that movie?
The Matrix.
The Matrix, thank you. No, it's Neyo with a dash in the middle.
Yeah.
He had a couple of big songs. This was one of them, Miss Independent.
She got her own thing.
I know this.
That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Won't you come and spend a little time?
So there's that.
Yep.
He has come out, he was married, then the marriage broke up in 2022 and he revealed he was polyamorous. Do you know what that means?
Many misses?
Not many misses necessarily. It could mean many misses, but basically it means it's the polyamory is the practice and philosophy, as if it's a philosophy, of having multiple loving, consensual and intimate relationships simultaneously. Having it off with a lot of people at the same time.
When you say simultaneously, I'm getting a bit of an orgy vibe here.
Not necessarily, or maybe. I don't know.
I don't know about an orgy. That's not for me. I don't think I. What do you do?
Like, what do you do?
No, what do you
Where do you look?
Well, there's got to be a moment.
Is everyone happy? Is everyone happy?
And I'm a people pleaser, as you know.
It would be exhausting
for
you.
Me.
No, it's not for anyone. The psychology of it is interesting, isn't it? That you have to be a certain type of person to be able to do this.
Sure.
He was interviewed about being polyamorous on a TV show, and he said this:
to have multiple women, you've got to be a great multitasker.
You have to be a good multitasker. You have to be a great listener. You have to be patient, and these are 3 things that I kind of pride myself on.
Now, last I heard it was 3. But is it 4 now?
It's 4.
It's 4. So are you going to keep adding, or?
I have 7 children and 4 girlfriends. I'm spread pretty thin right now. I think I'm chill where I'm at. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at. You know, I won't say that this was planned. I didn't wake up one day and say, all right, I'm going to go get 4 girlfriends. It didn't really happen like that. It just kind of, you can't help who you're attracted to, who you fall in love with.
You know, it's like, in my world, it's like motorcycles. You have one motorcycle, and then you have an accident on that motorcycle, and then you get another motorcycle to fill in while that motorcycle is getting repaired. And then when that motorcycle gets repaired, you think, oh, well, now I've got 2 motorcycles, and all of a sudden you've got 5.
So you're not a people pleaser when it comes to the bikes. See, no one
I can't ride them all at
judges
once. I have fantasized about setting them up and getting a chariot and then getting them to pull me around the town. But that's just a
I think
fantasy.
he's in it for the pulling. But this is what's happened. He's been seen out on the town with his 4 girlfriends. They went on a shopping spree in LA. The girls were seen leaving an underwear shop with full shopping bags before they had shared cocktails and dinner together. What are you laughing at?
What underwear shop? What's it just called underwear shop?
Well, no, I'm sure it's some sexy underwear shop. They're not all buying their big, cottontails.
They'll go down to Lowe's.
I love a cotton gusset.
Going down to Lowe's.
So he has spoken out now. He's revealed his so-called, quote, pyramid of girlfriends.
Oh.
Hope they don't all get their pyramid at the same time. He has said, I'd like to introduce you to them. Ladies and gents, I present my pyramid. Christina, a.k.a. PB, that's for pretty baby. Ariel, a.k.a. TF, that's twin flame.
Yep.
There's Money, M-O-N-E, like Roman numerals I.
Right.
She's PF, Phoenix Feather.
Why am I writing this down? I'm writing this down. I don't know why.
And then there's also Bree, a.k.a. SLS, sexy little something.
Right, okay, there you go.
Yeah, and he said they've just got one rule. Then we're not gonna lie to each other. We're not gonna sit up here and blow smoke. I ain't selling no dreams.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Sign me up. I'll be a part of that. Does one of them leak on the garage floor like my bikes?
They all turn over every morning. You've got no problem.
That's all you want.
That's all you want.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. This all stemmed from something my daughter did on the weekend. My daughter is a super chef, and she was going to come around for the footy on Saturday night.
Stop mentioning it.
And I said, she said, what are we going to eat? And I said, well, I'm making sausage sandwiches, got a sausage in a roll. My wife said, I'm going to put some salad in. I said, great. And then Rome piped in and says, I'll buy a groper and bring that round. I said,
a groper?
A big gropery fish. Yeah, and I said, I don't want big, stinky, bony fish on my barbecue. We're making sausages and bread and salad. And you know what, I was a bit accepting of the salad. I would have been happy without that, but that was to keep the women folk happy. And then Rome said, oh, well, you didn't like the chicken wings last week for Father's Day. And I said, I hate chicken wings. When you said to me, I'm going to make food for you, what would you like? I said, anything but chicken wings. And you brought around a tray of chicken wings that no one ate and which I just threw out yesterday.
Chicken wings are one of those things. When I grew up, my mother used to deep fry chicken wings and my brother would eat 158 million of them.
Was that when Cam put on a bit of condition?
And if you have them and they're nicely done and blah, 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 but let's cut to the chase. There's not enough meat. It's all elbows and connective tissue.
Yeah.
It's skin and elbows. It's cartilage. I like a drumette if there's enough little meaty bit in it, but the chicken wings, there's not enough meat to justify the fiddliness. Some people might like the fiddliness. Don't waste my time with the fiddliness.
I'm going to get on a limb here. I just don't like bony food. I've evolved that much as a human. I don't need to eat bony food. I can eat a T-bone steak and I can cut that off. But even if someone said you can have like a New York cut or a
Do people still eat T-bones? You don't see them very often, do you?
Well, at those places they make you barbecue your own food. You know those places?
Like your kitchen?
No, you go to a pub and they make you barbecue the food.
I haven't done that for a while.
No, I don't think anyone does that.
Some of the comments here for the chicken wings are interesting. Someone said they're a lobster of the land, meaning yum and easy to pick up and nice to eat. Lobster is the most fiddly thing of all time. Don't waste my time with lobster.
Crab and lobster.
Too hard. Unless someone's done all the hard work for me, I'm not interested. I don't want to sit in a massively expensive restaurant in a bib.
Unless Luke Mangan has scooped it all out and put it in a nice butter sauce and served it to me personally, I'm not interested.
Well, let's limit this to chicken wings.
Yes.
Do they pass the pub test?
No.
Jam Nation.
Good morning.
Miss Keller.
Amanda.
Am I going to see Jonesy?
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
I'm not drunk. I've had a couple of drinks.
I'm pretty sure that game's still going. Canberra and the Broncos, it's still going now. I can't believe how long that game went for.
Well, I watched the beginning and I left the room for a minute and I came back in. I thought, what's happened? Like I was in a time warp. It was 20 past 6.
I just felt for Ricky Stewart's face. I thought he was going to eat his own face. And there was this Canberra supporter in the crowd that was so happy and then so sad. And I thought, I couldn't live with that. That is a dreadful time. But then when you think you've won the game, then it's taken away from you.
But they get another crack.
Yes.
You know, feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for Roosters supporters who don't get a second crack.
The Sharks, though, will take on Canberra.
Yeah, I'm sick of talking about it.
Okay. And but at this time of year, you got to think about the physicality of the game, and the players are just gassed. And, like, particularly after the game when they interview them, what about this poor Storm player?
Jonah, your first taste of finals footy, how did you find that first 40?
Yeah, it's fast and intense.
Always handy when your 40-20 comes off and the boys are able to play off the back of it?
Yeah, I haven't been great early in my kicking game, so it's got to get that one at the end, but kick the shit 7 tackles at the start, but yeah, just got to get back into our coils and try and put them under pressure. We haven't had much ball down there, they've had all the ball down here, so we need to get back into that in the second half.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to that podcast. Anyway, the poor kid's gassed. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, dear.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Chicken wings. Do they pass the pub test?
They're a good party food. They're a novel. Well, actually, they're all greasy and hard to eat.
They're the worst party food in the world because then you give the person a bone, and then if you're hosting the party, they don't know where to put the bone, and then 4 months later you find it at a pot plant. That's another reason I hate them.
Yeah, or you get little napkins with them.
Yeah, and then you're stuck in there, you're holding court, and you're stuck with this bone and napkin in your hand. Why do we even bother?
When I was younger, my mother used to deep fry them, and they was just a giant plate of them in the middle of the table. They were delicious. But really, I don't know whether there's less meat on them these days. I don't know. But there's just not enough meat for me. It's all elbows and connective tissue. I don't know. Don't waste my time. Chicken wings, they pass the pub test.
Elbows and connective tissue.
It's my new restaurant.
They certainly don't pass the pub test. All you're doing is sucking on a bone out in public. They're terrible.
They sure do. Just like eating pistachio nuts or eating roasted pumpkin seeds. Any food that you're burning calories while actually eating the food is a good food.
There is nothing nicer than having a nice chicken wing with honey, soy, garlic, and picking them up and yum, yum.
They do. The only thing, though, they're good for is making chicken stock.
I think chicken wings definitely do not pass the pub test. They are like a sexy dream. They're all nice, good and comfortable, but in the end, there's just nothing there.
Sexy
greasy fingers. And left holding a bone in a napkin.
Jam Nation.
You and I both follow the site Home and Away the early years, and it always gives us great gold from our favourite Aussie soap. And they put together great montages. You remember, for example, the Obviously I Was Wrong montage.
I thought there was more to us, but obviously I was wrong. I thought you had more guts than that. Obviously I was wrong.
I was just silly enough to think that most of our friends thought the same way. Obviously I was wrong.
I told Margaret you'd be smart enough to get your act together on this. Obviously I was wrong.
Etc., etc., etc.
What about didn't come down the last shower?
Have you got any idea what time it is?
We didn't know it was going to take so long, sorry.
Do you think I came down in the last shower, boy? She says you threatened her. You threatened her.
Now, Alf,
Shut up! I'm doing the talking here and I didn't come down in the last shower.
Well, maybe you'd like to come back in a couple of hours.
You must think I came down in the last shower.
Alf really leaned into that.
His fingers must be so pruny. See if you can spot the magic word in this montage.
I'm going home.
Not yet, you're not, slag.
How's your form at pinball, slag? Justine. Just because you're a slag doesn't mean we all are.
Check the leader out.
Who?
Somebody's slag. Look, it was nothing. I called her a stupid slag. So what?
Stupid slag.
That's enough of that.
You'll lose your pretty boy looks if you don't button it, Blondie.
And who's going to do it, you ugly slag?
Hey, slag.
I think he's talking to herself again. I want to catch up to that angel slag.
I beg your pardon.
She's a slag, Steve.
So, maybe she's a nice slag.
Get yourself a bad name hanging around with a slag like her.
Well, you're better off if you ask me. She was a slag anyway. Well, you're a big slag.
I will not tolerate this kind of insolence.
I don't know what you see in that stupid slag.
Shut your face.
Oh, real tough.
Go away, Bobby.
Don't be a slag.
You know what it's like here. Tart, slag,
Charlie Morris has got more going for her than an ugly slag like you could even dream about.
That was Irene's last words as she went away in the limo. See you, slags!
You stupid slag.
Keep it up, you guys. That's gold.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Their brief adult lives are over.
It's like a married at first sight contestant. That's what they do. When you came to work for me all those years ago, I said, just give me 2 years. Yeah. Give me 2 years to get me out of the plot with these guys. Then
you wanted
we'll
to
be
pay
okay.
off your daughter's braces.
We'll get the ratings up and we'll be okay. And we did, and we have, and here we are 20 years. Can you believe it? 20
years of Jonesy and Amanda, and we have a new book celebrating 20 years of you and me. I wanted to make it a pop-up book, but there wasn't enough cardboard for your enormous head.
Right, okay.
So, but it's
we could get a deal with Vizzy.
We've spoken about, you and I sat down and chatted about all the kinds of stuff we love about the show, our favourite guests, our stupid moments, our mistakes, all the rest of it. And we've compiled all of that into a fantastic book.
Yes, and this book goes on sale this week through Booktopia. We're giving Gold Club members exclusive access with a direct link your way, coming away at 3 o'clock today.
If you don't want to miss out, you can sign up to the Gold Club now to receive the link.
Yep, head to gold1017.com.au. And the book, you know what it's called?
What?
Slag.
Some light, amusing gags. It's an acronym.
It's called Pump Up the Jam.
I came up with that.
What, you didn't come up with?
Slag?
No, I came up with Pump Up the Jam, 20 years of Jonesy and Amanda.
Anyway, it's very, very exciting.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
And I've got a few mates that have to wear high vis, and I've always made my thoughts clear about high vis. I think it's just a procedure. We love procedures in Australia. And you see these guys walk around with high vis and hard hats and stuff, and there's nothing around them that will fall on them or everyone could see them. And there was a time there where they said, motorcyclists are going to have to all wear high vis. And it wasn't really a thing. It was just a copper mentioned it in Melbourne. How do we get motorcycles more to be seen more? And he suggested, maybe high vis. And then the motorcycle community said, you can't make me wear high vis. And it's been proven that high vis on a motorcycle doesn't really make any difference. They don't see you either way.
What about the people that wear high vis and camo pants?
What are you trying to do,
see you or not?
Well, and that's not about this, but I was watching an ad for mining last night, and they had a bunch of people in high vis with the light teal colours. You know when they team high vis with a nice pastel or something like that? Have you seen that?
Well, they can make them fashion-ish.
And then we were just discussing, what would you rather see? Clean high vis, like brand new high vis politician on a work site, or really dirty high vis, someone's been down in the mines and it's filthy dirty. And the consensus was worn high vis, meaning it's been clean and it's been through the wash a few times.
You want to see that where? On your TV for a sign of authenticity?
No, that's just when you see high vis, that's the acceptable high vis.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you see new high vis,
it's like a four-wheel drive, it doesn't have any mud on it.
Yeah, that guy hasn't done a day's hard work in his life.
Yeah.
And then this went further about AC/DC T-shirts. So Brian... this is the world. Brian last week was rocking an AC/DC shirt with the small font. And then we were all talking about the small font, and it became...
I wasn't Brian, just so you know.
The small font of an AC/DC shirt is more cultured than the big font.
Cultured? What do you mean?
Well, the small is your discerning AC/DC fan. You know, they're wearing the small font, while the big font...
is your Balinese rip-off T-shirt.
No, it's more bogan. If you got pictures of the band, you know, you might have Bon Scott with Angus Young on the shoulders with flames all over it. That's bogan. I actually have that shirt. And I was told that shirt is bogan AC/DC. So now that's where we're at. Clean high vis, dirty high vis.
It's being alive, isn't it?
And then you've got small font, which Brian is. You look at Brian, who's rocking a Guns N' Roses shirt today, by the way, and that doesn't look... Well, actually, all Guns N' Roses shirt do have a degree of bogan to them. So I'm just saying when you go out there...
And I thought it was hard dressing as a girl.
So, you know, you could have like an AC/DC fan with a small font, you know, reveal your breasts, and the one with the big...
that says, I'm a professor. And you go, boo, bogan.
Just so you know when you're dressing for work today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jam Nation.
I demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained? Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
That's entertainment with M. Gillespie, and the Charlie Sheen documentary has dropped.
How do I present this with any class?
I think we're past that, Charlie.
We're past that, yeah? When you got a lot of shame about a lot of stuff, shame is suffocating. I lit the fuse, and my life turns into everything it wasn't supposed to be.
Hello to you, Em.
Hello. Oh, my goodness. Charlie Sheen has a new documentary series on Netflix. It's a two-parter, about 3 hours in total. And guys, I really didn't want to like it, but I loved it. Mm-hmm. He is extremely likable in this series. It's very, very brutally honest. It's not like, a lot of the celeb docos we've got in the last few years, and they're very manufactured. The celebrities themselves EP them and they kind of curate a very specific story. This is not one of those shows. We've got people like Denise Richards, his ex-wife on board, John Cryer, his co-star from 2.5 Men, Chuck Lorre, the guy that made 2.5 Men, Sean Penn, his childhood friend, even his brother, Ramon Estevez, his former drug dealer, a guy called Marco, who's along for the ride. And all of these people are from all of his life, from childhood to today. They've been there for him. They've been through it with him, or they've walked away from him through all of his scandals. And they lay it all out there. It's brutally honest, but I liked it a lot. He's very likable, unfortunately.
But he's done some
Is this all about redemption for him?
I think possibly, yes. I think it's also about setting the record straight. 2020 was about the time that he really went off the deep end. Remember, he was all over Twitter and YouTube with his winning thing, and he was doing a world tour, a speaking tour, basically trash talking everyone that's ever defended him or worked with him. I think he wanted to set the record straight for a lot of those people. Denise Richards comes off as an absolute saint in this. She, even though they split a long time ago, she is still a big part of his life. She's helped raise his twin sons, who he had with his third wife after they split. And she was there during kind of on set at 2.5 Men when he was spiraling and on 100 different drugs. She'd show up, she'd make him sandwiches, make sure he get fed. She'd feed the sex workers who were in his caravan because it was like, oh, well, you're here, I'll feed you guys too. She's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really interesting. He also set the record straight on a couple of kind of longer-term rumours. There was that rumour that Corey Haim, the late child actor Corey Feldman, had accused Charlie Sheen of abusing him, assaulting him.
He said he raped him.
Yeah, he did say he raped him, but Charlie Sheen said it's absolute bullcrap. There's no way it happened. It's impossible. The kid's mum even came out and said it was impossible.
Okay.
Couldn't have happened. So he's tried to clear the air there. He goes into his HIV diagnosis. He apparently had this near-death experience after decades and decades of drug abuse. He was really, really sick. They couldn't figure it out. It was worse than withdrawal. And that's when Denise said to him, have you been tested for HIV recently? And that's what it was. He discusses that he's never transmitted HIV to anyone. He said it's just not true, but that he's paid millions and millions of dollars in settlements to people who have come forward saying that he did give it to them. He said those payments ranged from about $500,000 to $1.5 million. When he was on 2.5 Men.
Just to shut them up?
Basically, he said just to make them go away. And he said, I'm sure more people will come out of the woodwork after this doco. Yeah. And, he kind of says, bring it on.
I've seen him recently in Bookie, which is a great comedy series at the moment about an LA sports bookie.
Right.
And Charlie Sheen plays himself in it, but it's produced by Chuck Lorre.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a massive falling out?
They had a huge falling out because Charlie re-signed with 2.5 Men. He was getting $2 million US an episode. His co-star John Cryer was on a third of that. And then that's when he really ramped up his drug abuse. He was taking testosterone with everything else, which he said is really when his brain kind of went full scrambled. But Chuck Lorre, who I don't know, the studio didn't seem to do a lot in terms of duty of care. He was clearly off the deep end for a long time and they still wanted to kind of get him on set, keep the show going. But then Charlie went nuclear and he just, he trash-talked Chuck Lorre. Chuck Lorre walked away from it. Yep. But he is part of the doco and everyone that is involved really paints a picture of a very complicated but kind of deeply likeable person. He just has this charming impact on everyone. His dad, Martin Sheen, and brother Emilio Estevez are not involved in the doco, but they kind of have Charlie's blessing and he's very, very candid about his relationship with them. Martin Sheen sounds like a really supportive father through all of this. There is one of his brothers who speaks to the family stuff, I guess, Ramon Estevez. And God, Martin Sheen's been through it with Charlie. The amount of times he tried to get him into rehab, the amount of times Charlie went to rehab and then left. Really, really scary stuff. It's a miracle that he is alive today, to tell you the truth. But he's like 7 or 8 years sober. He looks amazing.
And celibate, apparently.
Apparently.
I read somewhere that he's been celibate for a number of years.
It's probably fallen off. He's probably just dropped off.
Can't afford the lawsuits.
Well, thank you, Em.
Thank you. It's on Netflix, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen. I'd actually really recommend you watch it.
Do yourself a favour, says Em Gillespie.
Go check it out.
Thank you. Check her out at the Daily Oz, Em Gillespie.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
We're doing a gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Winning 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 if you like by answering a bonus question, but it is double or nothing.
Or you can be like Steve on Friday. Remember Steve?
Steve's phoned for weeks and weeks and weeks and finally got on. It was his big chance. Question 1. How many numbers are on an analogue clock?
9, 10.
No, it's 12.
It's 12, Steve.
Oh, plops.
On a clock. I'm looking at a phone. What am I doing? Give me another chance. Quick, quick.
Give me another chance.
I still don't understand what he meant by looking at his phone.
I don't know. Brian's flapping his hands around. What's the matter, mate?
I mean, I could make the argument that the answer is actually 14. And if you count the 0, the answer's 15.
Okay, well, Brian, maybe keep those thoughts to yourself.
All right.
Brian, my head hurts. It's Monday. Just
what
stop.
What are you doing, mate?
Stop.
Sorry.
Noah is in Dulwich Hill.
Oh,
Hello, Noah.
Noah!
Good morning, guys.
It's you, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Jonesy? How are you, bro?
I'm very well. I like when we talk street.
I love the bro
When
talk.
I'm walking around the inner west, that's how I'm like Anthony Albanese in a Midnight Oil T-shirt.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. But he won't stop the planes. Get rid of the planes, please.
Oh, mate, you got to get the planes in Dulwich Hill. It's going to happen. It's great.
It says Jonesy, who doesn't live anywhere near the flight path.
I love when planes go over. I love it. I love it.
Those Learjets come past. Look, Noah, let's see what we can do. We've got 10 questions. We've got 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, okay?
Will do. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
All right, here we go. Here's question number 1. Who is our Prime Minister?
Anthony Albanese.
Question 2. Traditionally, what food is on top of a shepherd's pie?
Potato. Peas.
Peas?
Potato. 3. Corn flour is a shade of which colour?
Pass.
Question 4. Star Spangled Banner is the national anthem for which country?
America.
Question 5. A bachelor's handbag is the nickname for which food?
Pass.
Question 6. What's the name of the dad dog on the TV show Bluey?
Pass.
Question 7. In which decade was the first iPod released?
2010.
Question 8. What stadium is the AFL Grand Final held at?
Allianz.
No, the AFL.
AFL.
MCG.
The MCG.
I gave you the one about the first iPod because it's what decade was it? 2000s. You said 2010.
He's on the
kind of gave that to you. The name of the dad dog on the TV show Bluey. You paused. Excuse the pun. Were you close to getting there?
No,
That's
to be honest.
Bandit. A bachelor's handbag is a name for carrying a cooked chook around in that plastic bag.
Oh, okay. I don't think I would have gotten that.
Yeah.
And corn flour is a shade of blue.
Blue. Okay. I would have said white.
While I have Sydney on the line, I just want to say that nasty people are only nasty because they have nasty lives. So be nice to each other because it will catch on. And, yeah, just, don't attribute to malice what can be attributed to ignorance. So everyone be nice to each other and have a great morning, hey?
Thank you,
Noah.
Noah.
How lovely.
I
Thank
like
you,
the vibe.
Noah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, get off your phones for a bit, folks. That's what I'm saying. I think everyone's getting a bit too jazzed. Maybe drop a few certain... like Instagram or X or any of those things. Don't drop us, of course, because we're good. But
Noah is a force for evil.
thank you, Noah.
Like to think we can be too.
No, Noah is a force for good, not evil.
What did I say?
You said Noah's a force for evil. Noah,
that's dreadful.
You've
Noah.
totally
I
missed everything
apologise.
he's saying.
I meant to say a force for good against
Noah, just for the
evil.
record, Noah is a force for good. Goodness me.
I'll teach him to be nice.
You have a good day, Noah. Thank you.
Jam Nation.
Noah of Dulwich Hill is not evil.
My brain. He just said the most lovely thing. He said, I want to encourage everyone just to be nice to each other. I said, Noah there, a force for evil. I meant to say
This is the algorithm. That's what's happening.
I
The
meant to
algorithm's
say
got to
force
everyone.
for good.
It's force for good. Noah, you are good.
Well, speaking of apologies, and I would like to apologise to Noah for that. I saw this man, and he's a grown man, saying, in 4th grade, I accused a girl of taking my calculator. She threw some sass at me, so I told the teacher on her. She got in trouble and got her recess taken away for the week.
Oh.
Jessica, if you're reading this, I'm sorry for accusing you because I just found that calculator in my basement.
Whoa.
The statute of limitations does not count when it comes to apologies. I don't think it's ever too late to issue an apology.
Yeah, it's true.
Would you like to apologise to me, Brendan, for a number of things you've said and done over the years?
For being an exemplary co-host who has treated you like a princess for the last 25 years, then if I'm guilty of that,
Adding
I
years
apologise.
to it, but sure.
I apologise. Well, before we were working together, we were palaroos.
So you have nothing to apologise for?
No.
All right, fair enough.
I'd like to apologise when I was in 6th class at school and we rolled a cricket grass roller. It got away from us and we were sitting on it and it went into a guy's house and collapsed his carport, putting the carport onto his car. That wasn't an accident. We deliberately rolled it onto the road. We just weren't thinking. But, it even made the local
Did you
paper.
get punished?
No. We all stuck to our story and said that we were sitting on it and it just got away.
Imagine if someone did that to you and something crunched
I'd
your
be out
bites.
for blood.
You absolutely would. You rotten kids, blah, blah, blah.
And that guilt is, I've had that for a long, long time. So I apologise to that man and his carport. And I go past that house quite regularly. I go, "Ee."
Well, my neighbour Carol.
But who would have
and
thought a roller would jump so high in the air as well? Once it got onto the road, it hit the gutter and we thought, I'll definitely stop there. It went about 3 foot in the air. So if anything, it taught us about potential, kinetic energy, all those things.
Oh, it's a good lesson. He should be happy to know you've been educated.
Yeah.
Carol, my neighbour, and I were once at the shop and Carol reached out and squashed a caramello bear. And the lady behind the counter picked it up and went, oh, who would do this? Why? She said, stealing is one thing, but why would people squash things?
Yeah.
And we said, I don't know. I'd like to apologise for her because it was us.
This is something I reckon the tribal drum would beat for. I want to apologise for anything.
There's no statute of limitations on an apology.
Yeah.
If you'd like, we don't care how small or how big it is, give us an apology.
What if we get some sort of grizzly thing on it?
Well, maybe nothing too grisly.
No, actually, grizzly's good. Grizzly works.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Tribal drum is beating. I want to apologise for.
Sorry seems to be the hardest word.
Yeah.
It's never too late to issue an apology.
Matt has joined us.
Hello, Matt. Who would you like to apologise to and why?
I'd like to apologise to my mate Damien because we thought it was a good idea to put anchovy oil on his pillow at school camp many years ago.
Oh,
you're right.
What were the implications of that, Matt?
Well, he couldn't sleep on a pillow for the rest of the camp, so he was pillowless.
Yeah, you sound like you're still finding it amusing, Matt.
Yeah. Well, It wasn't really. I don't even know why we did it.
Sure. But, Matt, I put it to you, you're just doing this to bring it up because you're relishing in the joke that you played on your mate
Sounds
Damo.
like you're still enjoying it a bit too much.
No, I actually feel quite bad for doing it.
Is Damo still in your life?
Yeah, he is. He's actually a good mate. He lives overseas now, so I hope he's listening. But
well,
yeah,
we've got him on the line now. And he's seafood intolerant, Matt.
Yeah.
No, we don't really. Good on you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
I still think you're bragging. Brett has joined us.
Hello, Brett. Who are you apologising to?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. I've got to apologise to a whole workplace because me and my mate Scotty in the 2000s were in the same workplace, and we went and bought a universal remote control, and we had it in our pockets. We would change it between each other, and during state of origins or grand finals, we'd be turning the television on and off, and it got to the point where the workplace threw out this big 60-inch beautiful television, and there was nothing wrong with it at all. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but it was the funniest thing, and it went on for about 3 or 4 years.
Brett.
I do feel guilty. I feel guilty.
You know, once again, you don't sound chagrined. There's a hint of glee. There's a little bit of glee.
Well, I'm glad you
We're
feel
not here
bad.
to judge you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy.
Amanda.
Tips for announcers trying to get a career in radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there. But you're an idiot.
The tribal drum is beating I Want to Apologise For. I'm not hearing much remorse here. Seems a bit of glee.
People are apologising for all kinds of things. What kicked us off was this man who says in 4th grade, I accused a girl of taking my calculator. She got in trouble with the teacher, got her recess taken away for the week. Jessica, if you're reading this, I'm sorry for accusing you because I just found that calculator in my basement a number of years later.
It's like he's holding it kidnapped. What is it, Stuart McGill? Lisa has joined us.
Hello, Lisa. Who are you apologising to?
I'm apologising to my good friend Ange. Yeah. So I feel pretty bad about this. We went on a holiday together. She's ghosted me for the last 3 months.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we're at the airport. It was pretty cold. She went into the bathroom. She came out of the bathroom. She said, I'm so hot. And I said, why, are you having a flush? Meaning like a hot flush. And she got a little bit overwhelmed and quite upset with me and lost her you-know-what. And, so the holiday pretty much turned to, something else.
What did she think you're referring to flushing the toilet? But why would she find that so offensive?
Well, because she's premenopausal, Amanda, and she's nearly 50, and I think that she's in denial. But I'm sorry if you're listening, Ange, and it's life. Embrace it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's coming, regardless or not.
Lisa, you can't lean into it. You're just going to say it.
That's the kind of thing you can say to someone maybe when you're 30 and when you say, I'm having a hot flush.
Yeah.
And then if you're sensitive about it, it hits differently, I guess.
Lisa's very, very sorry. Thank you for that. Jess has joined
that's
us.
a tough one. Imagine going on holidays with somebody who's not talking to you. It's like being married.
Jess?
Hello, Jess.
Hello. I would like to apologise to my little sister for feeding her turkey wings because growing up, all she ever really ate was chicken and potato. We called her the chicken and potato kid, and she'd eat chicken and she'd peel it off like strings of chicken. But then one day my dad bought turkey wings, and then we cooked them, and she saw them and she went to eat them, and she said, this doesn't look right. And we're like, no, it's just a really big chicken. And we had to spend the whole meal convincing her that really she was eating chicken. And she was very skeptical the whole time and kept pulling faces at us every time she took a bite. But we just kept convincing her that she was eating chicken, and she ate a whole one, but with like that funny look on her face. And I just have to apologise because, yes, we did lie to you. It was not chicken, it was turkey.
And sometimes, you think, I don't feel right about having kept that lie going. How many years ago was that?
That would be like 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got that apology off your chest,
Once again, Jess laughing away doesn't sound very remorseful.
And she never spoke to her sister again.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Actually, speaking of apologies, Brendan, maybe you would like to offer an apology to the population of Australia.
What have I done?
Well, the population of Australia that watched you on television on Friday.
What did I do on Friday?
Welcome back. There are fears this morning that the assassination of right-wing political commentator Charlie Kirk could send political violence to new levels.
So let's get today's take on this with commentator Shelley Horton and Gold FM's Brendan Jonesy Jones. In his statement yesterday, Donald Trump is blaming...
Yeah.
So what happened there,
That was me on the
Brendan?
telly on Friday when Dave introduced us.
Yes, but there's a very serious topic, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And they cut to you and you're just smiling into the camera like a loon. And then when they say, we're crossing to Brendan Jones, you went, "What?" You actually did a double take of,
No, okay, you're right. Listen to the bit. Okay, so this is what happened. Because what happens, I do this radio show, I run straight to Channel 9, and they just hand me a sheaf of papers. And it could be 1 minute you're talking about what not to do on a first date, and then, they suddenly change it to euthanasia. How do you feel about it? So there's a gear change. So I come in.
Welcome back. There are fears this morning that the assassination of right-wing political commentator Charlie Kirk could send political violence to new levels.
So let's get today's take on this with commentator Shelley Horton and Gold FM's Brendan Jonesy Jones. In his statement yesterday, Donald Trump is blaming...
And then I'll go, hang on a minute.
Oh, hang on, this is a
grown-up stuff.
Jenna has sent me a screenshot because I asked her about this.
I trust you to notice this.
You just doing a big smiling straight down the camera.
Yes.
Like a gurney.
And that's a very serious subject.
And it says underneath is the writing, Charlie Kirk assassination. Death of political commentator lays bare deep division. And just you're going,
I'm on TV. I just didn't. Like, come on.
He's lucky he didn't just look in the monitor like those animals do.
You never watch me on TV whatsoever. And
I just happened to catch it. I happened to catch it on Friday.
Where were you, in an airport lounge or a prison or a hospital? Because that's
he looks happy and smiley. Then I read the story underneath and went, what a shame.
Well, it's true. People watch that show and they see Carl just laughing away and they go, Carlos, let's pay him another $3 million.
That's not when underneath the words say Charlie Kirk assassination.
Well, okay, let's bring it up. Well, I don't think that's funny at all. It's a very serious subject.
Of course it is,
I should have done
Brendan.
my serious listening face.
You should have done your serious listening face.
Now. It's 17 to 9. Your work colleague just picking up on every minutiae of your small TV career.
Well, maybe what gets your ghoulies is when valuable television space is wasted on a guy.
Okay.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year. We'll be giving that away in December thanks to Marcel's Stocks and Gravies.
That's a nice bit of bunce right there.
Sure is.
What have we got?
You know what gets my ghoulies? When it's springtime, you're in a good spring cleaning mood, you get out, you gurney the house, you clean it all, you pull the fly screen frames off and get the windows sparkling clean, and then you try and put the fly screen frames back in. There is no way those things fit. You bend them, you buckle them, you twist them around upside down, trying to shove them in there, and they just won't fit in there. And then you spend an hour doing that, you leave them off anyway, and you end up with a house full of flies.
It's true.
Have you ever tried to do it?
One time I went into a Hulk rage and threw it into my neighbour's yard, and then he knocked on the door and said, must have been a big wind the other night. Your fly screens are all ended up in my yard. I'd rather put up with the flies. What else have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is I do all the washing, so the ironing, the drying, the folding, the putting away, everything has a home. Lovely, neat and tidy so you can find everything. And come trotting along is my husband who has to rummage through every drawer in his wardrobe and he's pulling these pairs of socks out or this T-shirt or a pair of jeans or shirt and not wearing it, just throws it back in the drawer or lays it over a chair. Why can't he put it back where he found it? I don't know why I bother.
I know. Why do you bother?
Why we do it for us. They don't notice. No one else notices. So the fight is with yourself, really.
But you never know when you need that Guns N' Roses shirt that's right down the very bottom of the pile.
Oh, okay, whatever.
And with the bad and with the good, if you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. $20,000 cash could be yours. It's 7 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins $250 to spend at Appliances Online. Shop Appliances Online's 20th birthday sale on now and save on thousands of products.
Instagram, we have that each morning at 8 o'clock, 60 seconds, 10 questions. You know how the drill works. Noah from Dulwich Hill.
He was lovely.
He failed at Instagram, but he gave us a heartwarming statement, really reflects the times that we are living in.
I just want to say that nasty people are only nasty because they have nasty lives. So being nice to each other because it will catch on. Don't attribute to malice what can be attributed to ignorance. Everyone be nice to each other and have a great morning, hey?
Noah is a force for evil.
Thank you, Noah.
I think we can be too.
No, Noah is a force for good, not evil.
What did I say?
You said Noah's a force for evil. Noah.
That's dreadful,
You've
Noah.
totally
I
missed everything
apologise.
he's saying. You've fed the algorithm wrong, you fool.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
let's
Noah.
just
I
make it
meant to say
clear.
a force for good.
For the record, Noah of Dulwich Hill
is a force for good.
He is a shining beacon.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Dear
Slag.
me.
We will be back tomorrow. Looking forward to Tuesday's show. Coming up next, you know who is a force for good?
Tell me.
Have a look at his little face pressed up against the glass.
Little Higo. There he is.
Little Higo. I hope that's his face. He's got 10K in a day. 24 hours, $10,000. That could be yours. We'll be back from 6 tonight from Jam Nation. We are a force for good.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.